Well, first off, I just want to say that I really believe that the sci-fi genre has been home to so many incredibly fierce and four-dimensional, complex female characters. Christian happens to be one of my favorites. What do you think it is about the genre that just captures the complexities of, us as women in all of our glory so well on screen?
Well, the genre allows us to tackle issues that normal films, as I can put it, or the TV series won't be able to carry off or pull off. Because with this genre, we don't get offended saying, oh, now women are like this, or now men are, holding key positions. No one, we're just taking it just like we take it in cartoons and animations.
Mm.
And that's why I love profound, sort of meaningful sci-fi stories, because there's no harm in it. You can easily tell the story to the people, and they would take it. They would observe it, absorb it, try to understand what is going on without being offended. That now all the engineers are women. What happened to men? Ever since when? You know, you know.
Exactly. It feels like it's a future where gender it doesn't really exist, and it's just we view people as people, and the problems are much bigger than to even bother with saying, oh, a woman's in charge or whatever. But I love
Exactly.
that about the genre, and I think
Yeah,
it's so fantastic, and it allows us to dream and see a future where that's possible.
exactly.
Uh, um, no many, no matter how many times Christian is told no or that she's wrong, she never loses faith in herself. And she has that confidence. Why do you think it's important for women to remember and see on screen that our intuition is a superpower and not to feel like it's a flaw that should be fixed?
You don't take no for an answer where you're fully confident of what you're saying is right and has to be talked about or paid attention to. When you're fully confident, it can happen. You can do this because you know you're coming from the right place, saying the right thing, and it's important, it's vital. Only there and then people would trust you and will sort of pay attention to you.
Yeah, and I feel like Christian also never apologizes for her what's in her gut and what's in her heart. And I think that's something that is so beautiful to see. And one of the reasons why I love her, and I think the rest of the world loves her so much. No matter how sort of fearless and intelligent she is, how has she grown over these last six seasons to kind of view more of vulnerability as a strength, because she is always have to be such a tough cookie.
Indeed, because as you know, she's coming from a tribe of politicians. She belongs to one of the most richest families on the face of the earth,
Mm.
which she could have easily turned into a spoiled girl, just asking for ice cream and jewelries. But this one decided to follow her father's path and dedicated herself almost to her profession, to her job or whatever task she took. And it's incredible. At some point, when she was away from her family and her husband was asking her to come home, and she told her husband that if I come, they need me here. I need to be here. If I come home, even you are not going to respect me as much as you did before, because what she's trying to say is that I'm not going to play a coward here and come home now. But uh, she sticks to what she believes in. Again, not only not taking no for an answer, because no is not the right question. No is not the right answer. You
Mhm.
say, I don't think it's possible because, and you bring reasons to this, but saying no comes out of stupidity, because with just saying no, you think you've made it easy for me to understand what's going on here. not giving me the reasons as to why not going to war, because there are innocent people and children on that planet. When she did it, when she resigned and passed on this nonsense war and left the room, she made me so happy and so proud of her that she no longer is that spoiled girl in that huge state of her parents. She's now belongs to the people. She belongs to the people now.
She really does. And she also looks fabulous doing it. I mean, she got her pretty dresses too, because, you know, the costumes are just out of this world, literally. That Christian, it must be so fun. I mean, like, she just has the most fabulous costumes. This costume designer in the series is just incredible. But I love that you said that about her, you know, how her husband wouldn't respect her as much. And I think she understands the value of a true partnership in her life, I think, with coworkers, with colleagues, with family, with loved ones. And she understands that she has to, in order to sort of be respected, she has to respect herself and her decisions. And I think that's something that's really, I admire in her so much. And I think something that we have to keep remembering, that it's not selfish when we make these choices. It's actually coming from a selfless place for her to follow her dreams in her career, because she's doing what's best for the world.
Exactly. Beautifully put. If you don't like yourself, how could you like others?
Yeah.
It
takes us so long to figure that out, doesn't it? But, like, you know.
It's been a very tumultuous ride. So
Yeah.
at least, you know, going through what's happening around the world. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. I remember I actually watched, my husband and I had heard such great things about The Expanse, and we started it actually right as COVID was kind of a rumor, and it was right around like the proto molecule. And we felt like we were kind of living this sci-fi life. Oh my gosh. Well, last but not least, this has been so lovely, but I would love to know, because you have had such an impressive, expansive career in your life. What is one of the biggest lessons you've walked away learning, just maybe about life, about this industry? What's something that has helped you along the way?
You mean in general, not just
I think maybe in general. I mean,
yes, because in general is more important. I would love to share this, especially with young people who would like to follow our path. The fact is that learning, observing, absorbing, having access to the latest news at any given moment, reading about history and what happened in the past, and going through what is going on in today's world, which sometimes looks inhuman, and you feel like you want to do something about it, like the refugee crisis nowadays, and gaining experience, trying to fathom as to why you were sent to this world at a certain time, and you're going to leave at a certain time. If you've lived 75 years on this earth, what have you done for Mother Earth? Have you been just a consumer? Or you have planted some trees?